Restrictions on depicting the Prophet Muhammad may confuse many non-Muslims, but it really speaks to a core belief of Islam, which is to worship God only. Similar to the Hebrew 10 Commandments that have discouraged people from creating any graven images, and many scholars say that this is to avoid the temptation toward idol worship. Now, in this episode of FTD Facts, we're diving into this, so let's take a look. Welcome back to another episode of FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and this is a channel where we talk about the different countries, cultures, and people from all around the world. And in this episode, I'm exploring a question that I've had because I've seen a lot of comments, people saying in our previous videos, stop showing pictures of Islamic prophets and Prophet Muhammad. So I looked into that and I was like, okay, why is that? So here I am making this video to clarify to non-Muslims why these restrictions are in place, and for even Muslims that may not even understand why, this video will definitely shed some light on that. Now, if this is your first time here at FTD Facts, make sure you subscribe because we post videos daily exploring similar topics like this and more. Oral and written descriptions of the Prophet Muhammad are accepted by all traditions of Islam, but there's several disagreements about visual depictions. The Quran doesn't actually explicitly forbid any images of the Prophet Muhammad, but there are a few hadith, which are supporting teachings, that fully prohibit Muslims from creating visual depictions of Islamic figures. When you look inside Sunni mosques, now Sunni is the largest branch of Islam, there are no human images of any kind. Muslim prohibition on depicting the Prophet Muhammad extends to Jesus as well as Moses and other prophets. And now there's one verse in the Quran that Muslims point to, and it features the prophet Abraham. And it goes as follows: Abraham said to his father and his people, "What are these images to whose worship you cleave?" They said, "We found our fathers worshiping them." He said, "Certainly you have been, you and your fathers, in manifest error." And again, in the Quran, there is no statement from the Prophet that explicitly prohibits the use of his image. So in a very small percentage of the Muslim community, you'll find some visual depictions of the Prophet. And the most common visual representations of the Prophet Muhammad, generally in Arabic-speaking countries, is by calligraphy. But at what time in history did depictions of the Prophet Muhammad become forbidden? Well, many of the images of Muhammad, which date from the 1300s, were intended only to be viewed privately to avoid any sort of idolatry. Some Muslims, however, even contest these depictions, saying that it's not clear whether these depictions are actually of the Prophet Muhammad, or maybe they're of a close companion of his that was with him during these particular events that are depicted. The restrictions against depictions didn't reach everywhere though, because there's many Shia Muslims who appear to have a slightly different view. Modern day pictures of the Prophet Muhammad are still available in some parts of the Muslim world, but it's just a very small percentage. According to Dr. Azam Tamimi, he says this: the Quran itself doesn't say anything, but it is accepted by all Islamic authorities that the Prophet Muhammad and all other prophets cannot be drawn and cannot be produced in pictures, because they are, according to Islamic faith, infallible individuals, role models, and therefore should not be presented in any manner that might cause disrespect for them. So this is why you don't see images of the Prophet Muhammad being depicted in most places in the world. And this is an expectation also for non-Muslims, that they shouldn't depict any images of the Prophet Muhammad or any other prophets. And it's a huge difference when you compare it to Christianity, where central figures of the faith are depicted all the time. So as always, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Your voice and your opinion really matters. I'm curious to know your thoughts and different points of view on this. My social media links are below, where we can continue the conversation over there. You know, shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll do my best to reply as soon as possible. Until the next episode, stay awesome, stay educated. My name is Leroy Kenton, and I'll see y'all real soon. For more interesting videos about Islam, here's a playlist filled with Muslim videos. We also cover a wide variety of topics here on FTD Facts, so don't forget to tune in every single day for more educational episodes.